Hi Dave.
Morning. It is a lovely summer's day here in England, but fortunately for us, exciting things are happening, and we have Seattle's best coffee just to make ourselves feel a little warmer. So today we are working on the new production room to shoot the production course for Musicisum. As you can tell from the sound, it sounds pretty horrible. This is kind of, I guess, like we're trying to make it sound a bit more like a bedroom, so that it's a bit more fitting, I guess, with you guys that are going to be using the course itself. We'll treat it the way that you would go about treating, your bedroom or a dining room that your parents have let you use as a music room or something. But the partition walls that we're going to put up, the construction and materials are actually kind of pretty cheap. And if you were to have a garage, for example, it would be a lot like this. Yeah. And you wanted to, put up some walls and make it a bit more sort of friendly for actually using for, recording and stuff. You'd be using a lot of these sort of materials. So we're using this metal stud that's basically I-rails, C-shaped tracks that you put on the floor, run across the floor and across the ceiling, and then these rails slot into it, and it basically it's like stud walling, but rather than using wood, it's using metal, and it's nice and light and easy to use and work with. Stick rock wall slabs in to insulate it, and then you just get sandblock plasterboard and just screw straight onto the metal studs, and that's it.
We enjoyed Seattle's best coffee.
Looking good. Well, actually, that's a lie. It's looking a bit random. How long do you reckon, Dave?
How many Daves? How many days do you reckon we've got on this?
Including painting?
We've got the paint sprayer, which was the best purchase of the entire operation. I haven't. I'm keeping it hush hush. The 2 days.
Yeah.
Day 2 of construction with Dave Hollingworth.
Morning.
The dreaded DIY ninja. Basically a large concrete box, and that has its own acoustic problems, both noise leaking in from outside and a lot of reflective surfaces of building essentially sort of a semi-room within a room. So this is metal stud work. Dave has chosen this for a smart reason.
Basically, obviously a stud wall normally build out like 2x4 or something like that. Whereas this metal stuff is really lightweight, nice and strong, and it's really easy to use. And they sit inside these little C channels. There's one at the bottom and one at the top. Then you slide them into place so that they're sort of 50 centimetres apart from each other. And then you get rock wall slabs and stick them inside, and they just slot inside all of these channels so it holds it in place, so then it's just insulated. And then you just stick it your plasterboard and you just screw straight into the metal studs. That's it.
My favourite thing is that you screw into that and they are like predefined, so that gives you something to go straight into.
Yeah.
Through there.
Yeah, you don't even need a pilot hole.
And then you end up with, obviously this has got wood because it needs more reinforcement, but you end up with something like that.
Use a self-tapping screw, you don't need pilot hole or anything, you just straight into it.
Smart move. Alright, project continues. Flooring's all in there. Got some soft panel light boxes, some foam diffusers for acoustic treatment. Lots of power tools, courtesy of Dave right now. We've got some kilo wool fabric in here, which is going to hang on this doorway, and here he is!
Hey!
High five. It's really hard to do when you're looking at the screen. Hi Dan.
Hello.
So, as you can see, progress from the last time we filmed in here. So we're going to be shooting this way, basically. So as you can see, and as you see in the last vlogs, it is just a concrete room. So we're trying to sort of simulate what you'd do at home if you had a garage or you had a room that you wanted to actually turn into a space you could record in. The next stage is, because we're going to be filming this way, we need to make this look nice now. So we're going to be painting here, covering this up, getting this looking good. We're obviously painting this main wall, and we're going to be setting Dave's actual mixing station up here with his monitors and his desk, and so Dave will be teaching all you wonderful people from here. It looks kind of small and cramped and cluttered right now, but if you imagine when this is all finished and painted and cleaned out, I think it's going to look sweet. Okay, so we've completely cleared out the room with all the tools from when the build was happening. Swept, vacuumed and mopped all the floor. And so it continues. You're looking particularly well in this light, Dan.
Am I?
No.
No.
So, so this looks good. I mean, it's this is the first coat. It's dried. I mean, you can't really see it too well here, but there's some patches that we need to go over. But
It's good that they can't see it. Maybe we'll go over them.
yeah.
Paint on my shoe.
Dan, you've got
Which
a lot
is-
of on your shoe.
Me?
I took my shoes off. No. It's the morning, and we've just come in to see what the final bits, the final bits of work that have been done on the room look like. The floor's down now, and seeing it all finished, it's like, this is the set from a concrete room to this. Yeah.
It's kind of hard to get like scale and a feeling for the room when you're just filming it, but
Yeah, you can imagine with some like acoustic foam, you can put like decorations on the wall, a bit of artwork, you're gonna have like the mixing desk in here. Yeah, it's gonna look awesome. Here we are, day something, whatever it is. Dave Hollingworth no longer got the dreads.
No.
What's going on with that? Alright, Dan?
I'm alright.
Alright. So this is a mirror.
Yeah. This is the most important tool when treating a room. Sound moves much like light, so if you are sat in your sort of listening position where you want everything to sound right, you want to make sure you're not getting any reflections off any surfaces. So easier if you've got two people, which I do, and basically we're going to run the mirror along the wall, and I'm going to sit in that space. Anytime that you see a speaker, that's where you're going to get some reflection off the wall that's going to bounce back and hit, and you're going to hear it, which is what you don't want. So the idea is we do that, put a mark on the wall, do that all the way around, so we've got everything marked out, and then we'll get some acoustic foam from Oralex and stick that up there, and then from that listening position, everything should sound great.
That sounds great to me. Is that head height for you?
Actually, I think. Whoop. And then up a tiny bit, right, and then left a little bit more, tiny bit more. Right, centre of the mirror is first reflection. First reflection is basically the first point in which sound is going to bounce off a wall and hit you in the ear. And X marks the spot, so that's the first reflection. That's the first point where the speaker that's on my right is going to come out, hit that wall and hit me, basically. So we want to make sure we have something to absorb that reflection.
Yeah.
A little higher there. Come over this way a tiny bit. Yeah.
So this is Oralex foam, which you buy in, well, all sorts, but Dave's bought in small squares. And then he's mounted them onto just lightweight board, so they can go up. So for the walls that obviously soft enough to staple in, that's fine, but this is just a hard wall. So quick tip is just to get these little Velcro squares. So as you put one patch on there, you put your 4 patches on, and you take the other square, peel off the back and attach them on. So you've got the sticky facing out, and then you just get in position and push it on. You can attach it to pretty much anything if you don't want to nail it in or fix it permanently. It's that brilliant moment, it's like Alright, this black fabric, which we have a big roll of down here, is called kilo wool, sometimes called theatre fabric, and it's basically very thick fabric that is quite a cheap and easy way of treating a room, stopping it being so reflective. And in this case, this is actually our door to outside, so it stops some noise coming through. Darkness engulfs the room. Only joking. It's kilo wool all across the back wall. So this is super reflective. We've hung it a little bit away from the wall, so that kills a lot of the reflections on the back there. We're just trying to get rid of the rest of the sort of reflections and acoustic problems in the room. So kind of you clap and you see what the sound's doing.